It's Oa and welcome back to my channel for another video, and today there's a 90% chance that I will have to go to the ER, so I am going to be taking you along.
You fill my head with roses, I can't help but dream away, standing on a field with you and flowers everywhere.
In this day, we'll see how it ends up. I really don't know what's gonna happen. If you haven't seen any of my past videos, I've been dealing with crazy stomach problems. I was put on a treatment by my neurologist back at the very start of February, and I didn't tolerate it to the point where I could not eat at all. But my doctor went on vacation after he gave me that medication, and I had to wait 3 weeks to be able to stop the medication. So I was on the treatment for way too long, and I tried to eat again after I stopped the treatment, and ever since I've been trying to eat again, my symptoms have been just getting worse and worse, basically. And I'm at a point where I cannot even drink water anymore. I can't tolerate water. So I have been fighting and fighting. I went last week to the doctors. I might insert the clips later on. I did record a few things, but basically I went to another doctor than the one I'm used to because he was on vacation as well. I don't know why, but all my doctors are currently on vacation. And basically I saw him, he changed my treatment. It's working, but not enough. And since last Thursday, it is now Monday, I've been declining very rapidly to the point where I can barely function. I can barely move because I'm so exhausted. I think you can tell from how I speak and everything. I'm just completely out of energy, and my mom went to my doctor's office this morning. My doctor is still on vacation. The one that I saw last time refused to see me again because I'm too complex of a case, and they do like IV fluids and stuff, but they refuse to take me because I'm too hard of a patient. I have impossible veins, and they've poked me a million times, so they refuse to put an IV on me, so I have to go to the ER. So my mom is going to be calling our local hospital to explain the situation and see if they can take me, because it's not like an emergency, but also I feel like my life is in danger right now from how dehydrated I am and everything. So I don't know what's gonna happen, but I'm gonna take you along. And right now I'm technically supposed to have classes. I have online classes, so I'm gonna record them for later. I'm gonna try and follow my classes, but I don't think I can focus, so I'm gonna record them at least so that I have like something for later when I'm better. But that's basically the current situation. I really don't know what's gonna happen, so I'm gonna take you along. So let's do this.
People knew her by her will, to make it whatever she put her mind to. Late night hours up the hill, serving coffee to strangers, talking about revenue. She kept dreaming of a world big enough for everyone, but she knew it must rain before it grows. She kept dreaming of the day butterflies survive the wheel, Even though she got knocked down and never showed. Dear Lily, where'd you go? Where's your heart at? Why'd you fall back? Lately your afterglow is shining brighter, waking up an uneasy egg. I remember her in songs.
So I am currently in the car. I'm waiting for my nausea to come down from the drive to come down, and then I am going to go into the ER. So I'm not looking forward to it, and I'm really anxious, which doesn't help my symptoms at all. So hopefully this will go well. I'm not well enough to tolerate the bad experience, I guess. And yeah, anyways, I'm gonna go in now, and let's hope that it goes well and I get help. So I'm going to be doing a quick voiceover to explain a little bit of what happened while I was in the hospital. But basically we got there at like 11 and I saw a nurse for triage, and as soon as I said that I haven't been able to drink anything for the past few days, I was taken back immediately. But the time they took to get someone to do the IV, it took 2 hours for them to locate an anesthesiologist because I have impossible veins, and the nurses didn't even want to try to poke me, so everything took so long. Once I had the IV, it took so many hours to see a doctor, and they were just really confused as of like why I was even in the ER. Even when we explained like what happened to me, they were just like, but why are you here? And we were like, but I need like IV fluids. So it was a lot of back and forth. They did do like a few tests, but everything came back normal because we already knew what was wrong. So it was long for not much, honestly, but I got to go home. So that's all that matters, and I got my IV fluids, so that's good.
I don't think that I'm in that cell.
I am now out. I just got out. It is like almost 4:30 p.m. I think, and I got here at like 11, but I'm happy to be out, going home, and I will do an update when
Standing underneath the lights, look into each other's eyes. Tired snowflakes are coming down, collapse into water when they hit the ground. I hear the sound of empty streets, and yesterday has gone to sleep. So all that's left is you and me.
Hi, I am now back at home. The first thing that I'm gonna do is going to be taking off my hospital band. I do collect them, which is kind of weird, but I have like all of my past ones, so let's do this. Taking this off. This is like my good luck charm of like if I take it off immediately, it's like I'm chasing the bad spirits of having to go back. That's kind of like my logic of it. Like, if I take it off, that means I'm not going again, kind of spirit. I don't know. But happy to be taking that off, definitely. And I'm just gonna quickly explain what happened. I'm pretty shattered right now, so I'm not sure I'm gonna really go into like huge details because not much happened, honestly. I spent 5.5 hours in the ER, all for a saline, like IV fluid, and a dose of the most basic painkiller you can find. That's all I got, basically. That's what I needed. But, like, for every time you go to the ER, like, they can't do, I don't know, they don't do, like, they're doing well when it comes to like emergency treating, but they don't do as well when you already know what the problem is. They're really good at figuring out problems, but not so much at like basic treatment, I feel like. So when I went in, told them like what was going on, and that I already knew what I had, and that I just got sent here from my doctor's office for IV fluids, they were kind of like, okay. And like they did full exam, blood work, and everything, but nothing came out of it because obviously, like, we already know that. So yeah, I felt like it was just long for nothing. But when I needed to have the IV placed, for I think the first time, they actually listened and called an anesthesiologist immediately, which was really nice. If you've seen my iron infusion from a couple months ago, they like took an hour to get an IV, and it was rough. And when they called an it's hard to say, an anesthesiologist, she didn't believe that I was hard to poke, and didn't believe me, and failed because she was too confident. So it was nice that the guy who came basically was humble enough to like just come, but it took a really long time, which is fun. So I just basically lost an entire day for nothing because an IV fluids is not like that complicated. But anyways, that is basically what happened. I just waited for hours. I watched some movies. I have Disney Plus, and what did I watch? I don't know how it's called in English. I have it in French, but not in English. I think it's the Ice Age, I think, if I translate it. And I was able to watch 1.5 of those movies. They're 2 hours long, so that does say a lot about how long it was. But that kept me company, I guess. But for once, it was like a not terrible experience at the hospital. It wasn't like great, but it was like neutral, which is good enough for me. And I have a raise in the dosage of the medication that I have, so that should hopefully start working. And then I need to go back if I'm not doing well, basically. That's all that there is. I do feel like I have a little bit more of energy tonight, but more in the sense that my head isn't as like foggy as it was this morning. It's not like energy like I want to like clean the house or something. It's more like clarity of the mind and like mind energy. I don't know if that makes sense. But hopefully by having the fluid, it will get me to not be like deteriorating anymore and being able to like, I don't know how to explain it, but hold on until the medication starts working, and then I can eat again and have energy by eating again. But I think I'm gonna keep going with this vlog for tomorrow at least, and like maybe a couple days if I don't like film too much, so that I can give an update on the whole situation, if going to the ER was really worth it or not. Tomorrow will be another day. I am going to sleep because I am exhausted.
Searching for something that ain't lost. Have we got our lines crossed? We're wasting time.
Good morning, happy Tuesday. I went to bed pretty early last night and I slept pretty good, so I'm pretty excited about that. This morning I've been taking things slow, just not tiring myself out for nothing, but I do feel like slightly better than yesterday, so that's better than nothing, I guess. I'm currently waiting for my class this morning to start. I only have one class and it is German. Normally we're just gonna like correct some grammar exercises, so it shouldn't be too bad, and I'm only gonna go to class as an observer and not like participate, just because I don't like have enough brain power to speak German. For anyone wondering, I live in Switzerland. My first language is French. We have to learn German at school because it is one of the official languages here. We have 4 official languages, but French and German are the 2 primary ones that we are obligated to learn in school. And we also have English classes, and I took Spanish as well, so I definitely like languages, but I am not in any way, shape, or form able to like have another language today. It's just too much for me. I also have some Gatorade today to help me stay hydrated as much as I can. This is like a huge bottle. I'm definitely not gonna be able to drink all of that, but I need to force myself to drink if I don't want to end up back in the ER this week. So I'm gonna try and drink like little sips at a time throughout the day. And I don't really know like what else is going to happen today, but I will be taking you along.
Don't need someone to save me, no, and don't come running to blame me. From miles away I can tell that something's off. The way you look and how you pause when you talk, I think I said enough.
I just got the biggest surprise. I'm so excited. I got an order on my small business literally last night. I was already in bed, so I didn't see it, but I just turned on my computer and I got an order, and I feel like it's so crazy. Like yesterday was such a bad day for me, but something good still happened and I'm so excited. So it is my third order this month. I've beaten all of my previous record, so I'm so excited. I thank you so much to whoever ordered from my shop. This means the world to me, especially knowing like what day was today, yesterday. I'm just so happy about that. So I just wanted to share it because that means a lot to me. But today I'm not gonna do like too much, honestly, for the rest of the day.
Oh my child, I know you're hurt and you can't let go. It's not your fault and you don't deserve all the bad and the hurt. I know you tried so hard.
Good morning. It is now the next day, and last night I was so tired that I crashed once again. I feel like I have like a little bit of energy in the morning, and then if I do anything, especially like yesterday when I went to my classes, I really crashed afterwards. So I really didn't do much yesterday. I played The Sims last night, The Sims 4. I haven't played in a really long time, but it's pretty mindless, so I thought I would do that for a little while. And yeah, it's just been a really chill day yesterday. I was able to go to all my classes, and I decided after all to take some notes because I like felt like I could push through to do that to have like less work later on, if that makes sense. But I called the medical center to ask about IV fluids to see if I would need any or like what was going on with that. And what they told my mom on Monday is apparently not true. They don't actually do IV fluids. So I feel like every time we talk to someone, they say something else. So I don't know what's going on with that, but I'm trying to drink as much as possible. I've been recommended to try and drink like some fruit juice, but not like acidic ones, like maybe trying like pear juice or something, to see if that could help me drink and have like water but in a different form than actually having water, if it's better for me. I don't know, but I think I'm gonna end this video here because I feel like it's already pretty long with the whole ER situation. So I am going to end this video here. I hope you enjoyed, even though it was not really the kind of video that I wanted to do. I wanted to avoid going to the ER as much as possible, but I didn't have another choice, so I went. And I hope you found this video enjoyable. I don't know, like, it's not really the kind of video that I enjoy doing, but it's part of what my life looks like, and I feel like it's realistic to also show when I'm not doing well and the reality of living with a lot of health issues. So I hope this was a good video. If you want to see more, definitely subscribe for more and turn on the post notification bell, but most of my videos don't look like this one. If you want to see more daily updates, I post more on all of my other socials. They will be in the description box down below. Also, thank you to all of my Patreon for supporting the channel, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!